Okay, so today we are going to start the 12th practical of salt analysis. This is the OS. The solution is light pink in color. So accordingly you will write the observation as pink, and hence your inference will be Mn plus 2 may be present. Now next we'll go for the litmus test. So in a test tube I'll take the OS and I'll dip blue litmus paper to it. As you can see, the blue litmus paper is changing to red. So it is acidic in nature and it is a salt of strong acid and weak base. Next is the flame test. So for that we'll take a platinum wire. First we will clean the wire in the HCl solution. Then we'll take in a test tube our OS and concentrated HCl mixture, and then we'll introduce it to the flame. As you can see, there is no flame color. As there is no particular flame, we will infer that Na plus, K plus, Cu2 plus, calcium or barium ions are absent. Next we'll go for borax bead test. In that we are first going to make a loop. We are going to make it red hot. Then we are going to dip it in the borax powder. As you can see, it has formed a transparent and clear bead. So now we are going to dip it in the original solution and then introduce it to the flame. As you can see, it is forming a pink colored bead. As it is forming a light pink color bead. So as we observed that the bead was pink in color, so I infer that Mn plus 2 ion may be present in the OS solution. Next we will go for the wet test of positive radicals. In that the first test is OS plus dilute HCl. So again in a test tube, I will take OS plus dilute HCl. There is no change, there is no precipitate formation. So first group is absent. Since the first group is absent, we can perform the second group test in the same test tube only. We will add H2S. Again we are seeing that there is formation of no precipitate, so then second group ions are absent. So we'll write here second group absent. Again we'll move to the third group test. So in a test tube we'll take OS plus NH4Cl then I'll put a red litmus paper, and then I'll put ammonium hydroxide till the litmus paper changes to blue. As we can see, there is no precipitate formation, so we'll write that third A group is absent. So now we'll add H2S to the same test tube. As you can see, there is a formation of buff colored precipitates here. These are buff colored precipitates. So we'll write here buff colored precipitates in the observation and infer that third B group are present, means either Mn2 plus, nickel ion, zinc ion or cobalt ions are present in my salt solution. Next we'll go for the group analysis, and for that the group is third B. So in the analysis of third B, we had the similar test which we had just performed. We got buff PPTs as our observation. In that Mn2 plus ions may be present. So again after this we'll go for the D part, that is confirmatory test. In the confirmatory test, the first test is, as you can see, OS plus NaOH. So in a test tube we'll take OS plus NaOH. Here it is written white precipitate. So on addition of NaOH, we saw that white precipitates were there. Now on exposure to air, seeing that the precipitates are turning to brown. As you can closely see, there are brown colored solid particles in the walls of the test tube. Next is the test of OS plus ammonium hydroxide. So in a test tube, we'll take OS plus ammonium hydroxide. Now on addition of ammonium hydroxide, we see white precipitates are there. Now we'll go for the third test. We'll take OS in a test tube, then we'll add lead oxide powder to it, then we will add nitric acid to it. We will heat the solution in the test tube, then we will cool it under the tap water, then we will transfer the contents of that test tube in another test tube which is containing simple tap water. So we'll take OS in a test tube, then we will add lead oxide powder to it. Then we will add a concentrated HNO3. Then we'll heat the contents in the burner. Then we'll transfer those contents in another test tube containing water. And we'll observe the formation of violet coloration in the test tube. As you can see, the observation is violet coloration due to formation of permanganic acid. You can see in the test tube there is formation of violet coloration. There is no precipitate formation, only coloration is there. So through all the three tests we confirm that manganese ion Mn+2 ion is confirmed. Now we'll go for the negative ion test. The first test in the negative radicals is OS plus AgNO3. So in a test tube we'll take OS plus AgNO3. So we are observing the formation of white precipitates in the test tube. So we'll infer that Cl- ion may be present in the OS solution. Now since this ion may be present, we will not go for the test of these two ions, sulfate and nitrate. We will go directly for the test of confirmative of chloride ion. So we will take OS, in that we'll add manganese powder, then we will add concentrated H2SO4 to it and then heat it. So in a test tube we'll take first OS, then we'll take manganese powder to it, concentrated H2SO4, and then we'll heat the contents. As you can see the evolution of green gas in the test tube. Now we confirm the evolution of our chlorine gas, means chlorine ion is there. We will not do the confirmatory test of the other two ions. So I confirmed that my anion is chloride ion and the cation is Mn+2. So the name of the salt is manganese chloride and its formula is MnCl2.